Good day, I am DELA and my groupmates are Justin, Callan, and Sabina. Today we will be talking about solar windows. So when you think of the word solar, you think energy, sun, cheaper, eco-friendly, and important. And then you think of a piece of a glass you can see through. So what are solar windows? Sometimes called as a solar glass window, stand as a window while generating electricity from the sun. The potential of solar windows is enormous. They could be used for the entire skyscraper or to enhance the home's ability to generate solar power. How do solar windows work? So solar glass windows contain solar cells that convert the sunlight into usable energy. So this means that during the daylight hours, light passing through the windows can provide a home with free renewable electricity. Any excess of energy will be delivered to a solar battery if you have one for use at a later time. AuREUS system is inspired by aurora borealis, and it involves using windows to convert UV light into visible light. It was created by a Filipino inventor, Carvey Ehren Maigue, and won a James Dyson Award, which is given to individuals who design things that solve the world's problems.
The invention process begins in gathering luminescent particles derived from waste agricultural crops. Bioluminescent particles are pulled out from specific fruits and vegetables, wherein they are crushed and then extracted, which then they are filtered, distilled, or steeped.
Next, the particles are suspended in resin. After, the resulting substrate is molded into cladding. Subsequently, these particles are clamped onto walls or sandwiched between the two panes of a double-glazed window. This visible light can be captured and converted into electricity by a string of regular photovoltaic or PV cells.
This video shows how the windows absorb UV rays and convert it into electrical energy.
Problems addressed by AuREUS systems. The problems this invention solves are greenhouse gas emissions and food waste issues. In 2020, 70 million tons of carbon dioxide were generated from electricity. In comparison, carbon emissions from renewables generated only 1.17 million tons of carbon dioxide in 2021. This drastic change in carbon emissions shows that renewable energy sources produce significantly less CO2 than non-renewable sources and will benefit the country and even in a small way the world by lessening the carbon emissions. As such, it aims to help farmers whose crops are damaged by typhoons that heavily hit the country. Instead of disposing them, they can be placed into this invention.